Assalamu alaikum, namaste, hotep, shalom alaikum, peace. This is Tracy Lene Muhammad, and I'm only going to take a few minutes of your very valuable and precious time on this full moon eve at 12:12. We experience the fullness of the full moon, but certainly you can use the energy right now and tomorrow and the day after to access the fullness of what the full moon brings, which is a full release of anything that is holding you back from living the most authentic life that you know is available to you. You have to forgive yourself. No matter what it is that has happened in your life, if you don't forgive yourself, that poison is going to kill you. It'll show up in an auspicious way, like some type of cancer, diabetes, heart disease. Somehow you will get out of that body because you are in pain. Let go. Oftentimes situations come into our lives and we make choices, and later it turns out that those weren't the best choices, or so we think. How about you look at it like this? Those were the best choices for the information you had at that moment. You did the best you could. If you can accept that you are doing the best you can, then you must accept that so is everybody else. So then that becomes easy to forgive other people for the trespasses against you if you forgive yourself for the trespasses against yourself. Forgiveness is the key to a beautiful life. Just letting go. Now, we've talked about this before, and I'm pretty sure you've heard it before, what forgiveness is not. Forgiveness is not a pass for fuckery. Forgiveness doesn't mean that the person or you are getting away with anything. It just means you refuse to live in that space where it happened over and over and over. That you come to the present time. That if you can do damage control, you do damage control. But you cannot live in the past and expect to have a beautiful present. It just doesn't work that way. Forgiving yourself first. See, before you can forgive anybody else for anything, you've got to forgive yourself for everything. Because you are the most important thing to you. You are spectacular. You are so brilliant and so worthy of love and of joy and of peace and of happiness that if you don't give it to yourself, you can't give it to somebody else. We're hearing a lot right now on social media with the whole thing with the woman who wore her backside out to a Lakers game, and some people are saying people are only upset because she's heavy, and some people are saying no, it's inappropriate. My 2 cents in weighing in, it's not appropriate to walk outside with your ass completely out for the world to see. If you have such high self-esteem, I don't believe that's what you would do. Now, of course, I don't get to be right. I know for me, if I walked outside like that, it would be because I did not have high self-esteem. So I want to get attention in any way that I can. Now, I'm a woman, as you can see, and I, of course, have been through times in my life where I've wanted to get the attention of men, and I've dressed in a way to get their attention, and I've gotten some good attention and some not so good attention based upon the clothing I had on. Now at 51, I want to dress the way I want to dress for me. I'm not looking for the attention from anybody but me, because I recognize now at 51 that the only person I truly have to please is me. And when I'm authentically pleasing me, everybody in my circle benefits, because a happy me means I'm projecting happiness out into the world. But I couldn't get there without forgiving myself for everything, without excuse. I'm in the process now of healing the inner child, because a lot of my childhood hurts have me to act out subconsciously in ways of feeling like I'm not worthy, or allowing people to manipulate me, because I have a background that some pain makes me to, I'm not going to say makes because I'm not doing it anymore, but I'm working through that. But I have to forgive. I'm going to use this full moon energy to do some forgiving rituals. If you would like to know more about forgiving rituals, you can always go right to YouTube and type in forgiving rituals, and you'll get a whole bunch of stuff. You can type in meditation for forgiveness. I'm going to give you a simple one that you can do, and this may be all you need, and you might find you need more. And that is to simply write out everything that you want to release in detail. Sit down, take some time for yourself. Take some deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth to get your mind nice and ready to release. Then go into that beautiful heart of yours and decide to let go of some stuff that doesn't serve you. You've done it. You cannot change it. So now it's time to forgive yourself for it, and then to take the next step to forgive others for their trespasses and be free. We got one time around this ball in these bodies. Well, not one time around the ball because 1 year, but one life. Now, we live every single day. We will only die once in these bodies. Why not make sure that every day that you're living, you're making it count? I want to thank you for your time. I'm hoping that this full moon ritual finds you releasing some stuff that's so dead and so old and so funky that when you get rid of it, you soar. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum. Namaste, Hotep. Shalom alaikum. Peace out to Brooklyn and everywhere else.